Dakota, this is Michelle. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to speak with me yesterday. This is the video I said I was going to send. It's going to show you those 3 things that can bring more customers to your business. So at the end of this video, if you've liked what you heard, please just reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or you can take these 3 things as well and do it yourself, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that's going to set your company above your competition. The first thing is going to be content. Most business owners know that you need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result for Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500. So for you just to show up at the top of Google, you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a comparison between you and your competition. And, if we go over here, I have a word counter that I go in, and if we look at Seven Oaks Roofing, it is showing you guys have around 443 words on your homepage. And if we look at Basie's Roofing, the #1 competitor, is going to be around 1,802. So if we quickly look at Basie's Roofing, you can tell that they have a lot of information, a lot of details, pictures on their homepage. Now, if we go ahead and go over to yours for Seven Oaks, I love this gold tree with the green. It really sets the website off. And if we just scroll down, you can see you got some pictures and different things here. So one other thing that Google does, it kind of sends out like their little robots, and what they're doing is going everywhere and looking for these different keywords. And they can see keywords behind pictures and videos as well. So if I right click on this and do save as, you can see it just comes up with a file name home. And what we would want to do is make sure that you put like your company name. You can also put keywords behind there. You could put roofing OKC, roofing Emond. Any type of service that you offer, you can put on these lines, and that Google will find these keywords when people are searching for them. So like I said, you can do it behind videos, and you can do it behind pictures as well. And like here, just change that information that's in there. So just and just to make sure, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go to Uber Suggest. This is the site that we use. And what it does, it just gives us information on the behind the scenes of what Google sees. So if I go up here to your competition first Basie's, you can see they have 65 keywords. And if we click on that, you can see what keywords are being searched and found. OKC Roofing, Roofing OKC, OKC Roofing Companies. They have Basie Roofing, and that's more of a branded search. It's for the actual company. Roofing Contractors, Oklahoma City. So let me go ahead and switch that back for later. And we're going to jump to yours. And it says you have 3 keywords on yours. So let me go ahead and jump over there. It's not pulling in what those 3 keywords are. So I don't have that information actually to compare. It just says that you do have 3 listed on that home page. So what we want to make sure then is on your home page, just make sure we get at least 1,800 or more, as that's what your competitor has. And, that's what's driving their business, and it's 100% beatable to get that done. So one of the other things I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of their keywords, which was roofing OKC, and I'm going to put it into a Google here as a search, and I went ahead and pulled this information in prior. So when you go in here, what do you see first is a lot of sponsored items, and these are paid ads. And the one thing is ads can work, but they also can be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful if you pay for ads, that you just want to make sure that your website is converting first before you do that. So the second thing that we're going to look at today is going to be citations. And you might be saying, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. If we scroll down past the paid ads and we get to this businesses section here, you can see OKC Roofers, Statewide Roofing, and Heiner Roofing. This section here is called our Google Map section, also known as Map Pack, and it's the business name, address, and phone number that's listed. Map Pack is going to be your top three, the OKC, statewide, and Heiners. I'm mostly probably 20 to 30% of customers, when they're searching for something, they're going to see these three here, and they're most likely going to click on OKC roofers because they're at the top. And this is also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So how do you get in this top three, or even that mostly the top one where OKC is listed right now, is because that's what's pushing their business up this map pack, is making sure that your business name, address, and phone number the same way is entered on directories. So when I say directories, we are looking at like places like Yahoo Local, Bing, Yelp, InfoUSA, local pages, items like that. And we want to make sure every time you that you do a directory or a citation, that your name, address, and phone number are the same on each of those as well. So that when, the more you get, basically when Google is going in there, they're saying, okay, all this stuff is under the same name, let's just push them up. So you want to make sure we get more than your competitor to gain trust. Then Google will be pushing you above them in the map pack. And how do we do this? We have companies that we can go out and we can have the directories pulled that is listed on your competition, and we go down that same list, and we take those directories that they have on theirs and we put them on yours. But we don't stop there because, we just don't want to match them. You want to dominate them online. So if your competitors say they have 200 citations, then we want to go out and get 50 or 100 more citations, just so it takes them a lot longer to catch back up. So the third thing that we're going to look at today is going to be link juice or backlinks. And this is the third pillar that will help you dominate across Google. So if we scroll down past the Google Maps, and you're going to see right here, they kind of consider this like our organic section. So Basie's Roofing is number one. And 60% of customers, when they are looking for something, they're going to go to this first spot right here. They're going to say, oh, okay, Basie's is listed first. Let's click on them. They're the best company out there. But this is where you want to be. And how do you get there? You need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So you think of it this way. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So a quick example, if you get a roofing blog or a roofing site linking back to you, perfect, great. But if you are a roofing company and you get a backlink from, Pizza Hut linking to you, that's not so great because you guys don't sell pizza. So what I'm going to do is go back to Uber Suggest, and I'm going to look at Basie's first. And I can see here that they have 1,132 backlinks. And if we look at yours, it says you have 6 backlinks right now. So that is telling me that your competitor has backlinks that are with strong, relevant sources. So how do we get these? Well, we use that same thing. We go to Uber Suggest, or we have other companies as well that we can do. And we see what sites are linking to your competitor, and we get those same links for your business, pushing you up into this number one position. And getting to the top is not magic. It's not simple. It's just a method. And, I've shown you that here today. So let me go ahead and real quickly go over those 3 things again. So first is content. So on your home page, you want to at least have 1,500 words with the right keywords. Number 2 is going to be citations. So you want to make sure that if your competitor has 100 citations, that you get 50 to 100 more to beat their competition by the landslide and get in this top area of the Google Maps. And number 3 is going to be backlinks. And you want to make sure that you get more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you're the authority. And if you implement these 3 things today, you can become #1 across Google. So what do you do now? Well, you can reach out to me. Really, first of all, you can take this information and do it yourself. But you can also reach out to me if you want the most effective route and save yourself some time. Just give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and that phone number is 405-410-3024. Once again, thank you, Dakota, and I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you.